Good morning.
Good
How
morning.
are you? You must be Alice.
I am.
Betty Anderson.
Hey, Betty. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I see you're warming up out here.
Yep.
Good.
Trying to.
Well, tell me what brings you to see me today.
Oh, well, as you might have seen on my last practice shot, it's a little frustrating that I can't hit it straight down the fairway.
Okay.
You know, I'd like to get the shortest distance between me and the pin.
Sometimes
and it never
that's
happens.
the easiest way, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I tend to zigzag.
So tell me what happens. I mean, it goes one way, right, left, sort of like army golf. Is that it?
Yeah. And then I go there, and then I shoot across the other side, and then back, and you know.
I know. That can be frustrating.
It
huh?
is. It is.
Well, tell me a little bit about you. How long have you been playing golf?
I've been playing golf since I was about 8 years old. Started playing when I lived in Connecticut. I grew up back on the East Coast and was, belonged to a country club with my family, and we got lessons as kids and got out and played a little bit. I did that, and then they opened a tennis club, so I started playing more tennis. And then, as I got older, got involved with sports in high school.
What'd you
Played
do?
softball,
Yeah.
played some basketball. Then I started skiing a little bit, also playing the tennis. So, a lot of different things, and lost a little bit of focus and attention on the golf game.
Golf.
Yeah, it was kind of too long. For that period of my life, I didn't have 5 or 6 hours to get out and play golf. I like doing the shorter.
So you've done a lot of athletic sports.
Yeah.
And you like that?
I love it. I love outdoors. For the past, I'd say, 15 years, I've been a professional spectator with my daughter playing softball. So I've been
Right.
on the sidelines a lot. But now, as I'm entering the empty nest phase of my life, I decided to get back into the game of golf.
So you're going to do something for you?
Exactly. Yes,
And you chose golf. Why?
I chose golf because I sell flooring for a living. I've been in sales my whole life, and a lot of times there's the opportunity to play golf for professional reasons, to engage with customers, but I haven't had the confidence to do so. And then additionally, I just think it's a great game. I've been playing this past year with LPGA amateurs, and I've met a lot of fantastic women in that organization, and just made new friends, and it's a fun thing that it's a kind of stress relief from my busy work week sometimes. So I look forward to getting out on the golf course and getting fresh air.
So it's relaxation for you as well.
Relaxation, yes, absolutely.
Do you want to take it to the tour level at some point?
No. I just want to have fun and be able to play well and be satisfied with what I'm doing out there.
And maybe meet some new people.
Yeah, meet new people, not be embarrassed to play with anyone, just feel like,
Sure.
I've got a decent game where I can.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's talk a little bit about your physical attributes. Are there any injuries or anything I need to know about this morning before we get started?
I have a history of some injuries, so I was blessed with bad knees, and
I'm a member of that club as
yeah.
well.
So I think all the wear and tear from basketball and skiing took its toll, and so I had ACL repair done on my left knee back in 1991. And as they wheeled me out of the OR, they said they probably should have done the right knee as well at the same time. And then I've got 2 bad shoulders too, and I had the right shoulder repaired in 2019, and the left one probably needs repair too, but being that I don't use it as much.
But other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, the play was great,
It
right?
was, yeah, exactly.
Okay, well now
Yeah.
how did that rehab go?
It was
after
good.
that?
It took a long time. It was about 8 months of physical therapy, and then right as the pandemic set in, I was good to go. So
Okay.
everything was shut down. There wasn't a lot to do at that time,
Okay.
but it feels good. And when I started getting back into golf in January of this year, getting out more frequently, I haven't had any challenges from the shoulder situation. So
That's great.
right now.
And you don't have any, you don't wake up and it's stiff or sore or anything like that? Or?
No.
And so the physical therapist, when you went through all of that, how long was that?
It was about 8 months, but when
Wow.
they released me, the doctor said, "Hey, you're good to go. Everything looks good. Your range of motion is great." Wasn't 100%, but it was on its way. And he
Okay.
said, "Just continue with the stretching and exercises that we've given
Show me
you."
what he had you do.
Well,
just,
it's
I mean, not
yeah,
just basically. I don't want you
basically
these?
these, and then up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and and pulling things, and then just the full range as well.
Okay.
So just to kind of get the arm moving again.
Just and you're
And
happy
strengthen.
today with your range of motion?
I am. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and your knees are pretty good now?
Pretty good.
Not gonna run any
Challenge
races?
No, challenge a little like with squats and stuff, but
Okay.
other than that, everything's
Okay.
holding up.
Let's talk a little bit about what we can do in this 30 minutes that I'm with you, and then we're going to address some of those issues in terms of your injuries that you've had before we get started.
Okay.
Let's talk about a goal for our session today. We've got about 30 minutes here. If we could agree that we could get you to hit the ball maybe a little more solidly,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe get you to feel like you're hitting the ball in a better location,
Uh-huh.
that you have maybe a little bit more control over it, would that be a pretty good intermediate short-term goal for you today?
That'd be a great start.
Oh, that'd be a
I'd
great
be
start.
excited, yeah.
Okay, and let's work toward that, and then we want to take what we learned today. If we find the things that are kind of key to you, we want to attach those to long-term goals, so that you can practice some things, so that you can take that into other clubs, so you can enjoy the game of golf that much more. Does that sound like
Makes sense.
a decent
Yes.
thing? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
we'll.
it.
All right, so we'll agree on that. How do you like to learn things?
I think I'm a pretty good visual learner,
Mm-hmm.
but I also listen to things and learn by listening, hearing tips, or just if someone talks about some correction that they made. I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Maybe that's something that I do. So just, if I'd say I'd learn less by reading a book or something than I do by watching or listening.
You watch those YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Good, because
Yeah.
that's what
They-
keeps us
yeah.
all in business. So thank you. Keep watching them. Okay?
But there's so many YouTubes out there, and there's so many conflicting things.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You can get mixed up in a heartbeat, just like
Exactly.
that. Let me ask you something in terms of how you kind of feel that the day should go in terms of your goals. If those goals work out for you, do you feel like that would be something that you could continue on with? If I give you some specific
Mm-hmm.
goals, I mean, some specific drills that you can work on, that you can apply those to your other clubs, would that be helpful as well?
Yes. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I think I struggle. I have a certain comfort level with specific clubs, and then other ones I have no comfort level with. So
Okay.
to be able to kind of learn some things that will carry me through the
So
whole
that we can
range of
make this game a
short
little
game
easier,
to long
huh?
game. Yeah.
Make this game a little easier. Okay, well, let's just step right over here for a second. Go ahead and put your club down. And let's just do just a little bit of warm up here.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we don't do any harm.
Okay.
And since you've told me about your history with your shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
let's go up, down, up, down, up. Now let's take it back. Any trouble there?
No.
Bring it forward. Pain?
Nope.
Okay, take it down. Let's take it out this way. Now, any pain there at all?
I can feel that my left arm is a little bit weak, but there's no pain.
There's
Like,
no
I can-
pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're there,
Uh-huh.
and if we go this way, there you go.
Did I go backwards?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Any pain any place?
No.
Your knees bother you at all?
No.
Okay. Take it to the center, and let's go the other direction. Any pain at all back here at all?
No.
Okay. All right. So now, take your hands down. Can you swim for me a little bit, really slowly? Anything going on there?
Just the weakness in the left shoulder. I can
Okay, so
feel.
your left side is weak.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's something that we'll probably have to address in golf,
Okay.
because we're going to have a strong left side through the ball, so that could be part of our problem as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's good to know that. Let's talk about those knees now. In terms of, you mentioned squats a minute ago.
Yeah.
Is this good for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we just rotate around a little bit with those knees, slowly, okay? And then we come back this way. Anything bother you?
Just a lot of cracking, but
Well,
other than that-
I got some of that myself. Okay.
Other than that,
All right.
it feels good.
Okay. Now, let's go down here. Anything bother you in the back?
Nope.
Shoulder doesn't hurt?
No.
All right, let's come back up. Now, one more final thing. Let's just take it all the way up to the top here. Is there any pain,
No.
any place, any stretching, tugging that you feel like might be a problem?
No.
Fabulous. Okay, well then let's get started with this. What I'd like for you to do is just step up here and just hit a couple of balls for me, and let's see what we have going on.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. There's one to the right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 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 Well, you know, everybody's got to be someplace. All right, let's talk a little bit about some fundamentals. Because I think in order for us to reach our goal for today, we need to talk fundamentals for just a second.
Okay.
All right? I want you to stand right here like this with me. Put your hand on that top, put it right down. Big deep breath. Now, I want you to put your feet shoulder width apart. Now, the reason that I stress fundamentals is that because without these fundamentals, anybody can help you, say, try inside to out, whatever. You've got to have good fundamentals before anything is going to take, all right? So, if I were to say to you, when you swing, where is your balance? Is it on your toes, your heels, where?
It's probably on the heels to the center of my feet.
Okay. So, but you've got it back on your heels, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take that club down like this. And we're just going to go very slowly, and I'm going to touch you here in a second.
Okay.
I want you to go ahead and put both hands on the club. And I want you to just slowly take it back. Like, and you're, wait a second. You're on your heels now, is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So take it back, slowly, slowly.
Trying to knock me over.
Well, my goodness, I didn't push very hard, did I?
No.
All right. But you went this way. So our balance that way is not working, is
Right.
it? Okay. Well, what if we put it on our toes? Okay. So let's do the same thing here. Go ahead, slowly. Okay. In order for us to have a solid golf swing, the power of our golf swing comes from the ground up.
Yeah.
All right. So that means we have to be set up so that our power is right here
Okay.
in the center of our feet. Okay, now down for me a little bit. Okay, now take that swing again. I can't move you, can I?
No.
All right. So that's one thing.
Okay.
Let's make sure that we have a good balance set up, all right? Now, let's talk about that grip. That's the other part of the fundamental that we got to have. Our grip has to be right in here, okay? Just like that, in our fingers. Then our right hand follows over, just like that. So it's comfortable. Does that feel comfortable? All right. Now I want you to squeeze that as hard as you can. Got it? That's your 10. Now I want you to back it off to a 4. Okay? There's your golf grip. You cannot squeeze the daylights out of
Okay.
your golf club because all that tension goes right down to the ball.
Okay.
All right? Now, I don't want to put too much into your head here, but I want you to focus on that balance.
Okay.
All right? Now, please step up here. We're not going to hit a ball. We're just
Okay.
going to swing it.
Swing.
I'd like for you to take just a practice swing, and I want you to feel like you're coming right back here to me. Okay? And then through. Okay? All right. I want you to concentrate on coming right here to me. All right. How's that balance feel?
Good.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Try it again, one more time. Right here to me. Okay. Now, let's go ahead.
So I'm coming back straight towards you.
Exactly. Exactly, because what you're currently doing here is you're coming out here and slicing across the ball.
Okay.
And that's going to make that go that way.
If you
So
go
my
straight,
goal,
it might go straight.
yeah, it might go straight. So we might get to our goal today after all. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, just take a nice, give me 80% of your swing. I don't want you to go crazy here. Back and through.
Ah, look at that.
Very nice. How'd that feel?
It felt good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Impressed.
Let's try it again. Make sure we've got that balance now. 80%. No problem. Well, and we have to, you know, how many times have people said to you to keep your head down?
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Nothing. You need to keep your chest over the ball.
Okay.
All right? You can swing, keep your head down, stand up, and you're going to miss that ball. Has nothing to do. You have to keep your head still, keep your chest over the ball. All right? Back. How'd that feel?
Felt good.
Okay.
I can hit it straight.
I think we're starting to get someplace. Oh, you got out over your skis that time, didn't you?
Yeah.
We all do. Just nice and easy, 80% of your swing. Back, through. Okay. We could find it.
Straight.
We
Yeah.
can find it. How did that one feel?
Good.
All right,
Pretty
now,
good.
pretty good?
Yeah.
How did it sound to you?
Good.
Do you hear the difference in the sound that a shot makes? When we can,
I mean, sometimes I still get that good sound even though it doesn't go the right way.
Mhm.
But this sounded good and went straight, which is a big,
how long have you had these clubs?
about 10 months?
Okay. Were they fitted for you?
No.
Okay. At some point,
Uh-huh.
once we work on your fundamentals and you get to a point where you think, okay, maybe I should change clubs a little bit. I'd like to see us maybe get something that has a little more fitted to you
This was
importance.
This was step one.
Step one is
This was
always
just
good.
like the, out of
Step
the box
one-
set.
Step one is fabulous.
My son got really mad at me because of it. He said you need to get fitted clubs, but that's once I learned how to correct some of my issues.
Sure.
I think that makes
Well,
sense.
I think that that was an excellent decision. So, but as you go forward long term, you want to think about getting a fitting and seeing what might actually work better for you. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and continue. Almost,
Right, but
you almost made the green with that one.
almost.
So what's your feeling about that shot?
That was good, but it seemed like it went a little bit right. And did I bring the club? Did you
Well,
see?
you know, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen. When we hit a golf ball, we want to make sure that that is square to the ball at impact. Okay? So it can't be open, it can't be closed. We want to strive to hit it squarely. Okay? So one final thing here I'm going to show you. We're going to choose an intermediate target.
Okay.
All right? I want you to stand behind that ball. And I want you to tell me where to put this, where that's on the line that you want the ball to go. Okay? Where?
There.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right. Come back over here, Alice.
Okay.
Now, what I'd like for you to do is think about, we know what our target is. Our intermediate target is just right here. Because if we execute properly through here, we'll get to our destination target. All right? So we,
Go over that.
exactly. So when you, go ahead and step up. All right? I want to show you what happens. We're just going to come back. Go ahead. Hang on. I'm going to move the club for you. We want this club to stay low. You're going to come here. We're going to hit the ball. And then we're going to extend right here. See how square that is?
Yeah.
As long, don't, square, that way. This back of this left hand has got to go to your, there we go. Like that. As long as you hit that target right there, you got a pretty good chance of hitting that one down there. Okay? So let's try that.
I didn't go over that one.
You did not, did you?
No.
Good eye. Did you see how you kind of
Yeah. I think
cross
so.
through it? That's why that makes that go right. Come right back here to me. Nice swing.
Thanks. A little bit better, but
A little bit better.
still not going out over that.
So that means you got to make sure that that club, we're reaching out over that and not stopping or decelerating through the ball. That's all that means. So hit your target. That one's too teed up too high.
Still came around a
You,
little
you
bit.
felt? Did you feel that?
Yep.
Okay. I want you
Hard
when
to
you're
correct that.
exactly. So what I want you to do is I want the next time we're going to set this up. Go ahead, put the ball up here for me. And set up like you're getting ready to hit it with your setup. Okay. Now this time, you see how straight you have this?
Yeah.
All I want you to do is move your hands slightly that way.
Okay.
So your hands are coming through first.
Okay.
All right, we want our hands to come through first. All right. Same thing, and put just a tiny bit more weight on your front side, and come right here. Yeah, you got better that time, didn't you?
Didn't go right.
Did not go right. I want you to feel like you're swinging right out here to me, like that. Okay.
That's better.
Does that feel better for you? Good
It's
job.
different.
It is
definitely-
different, and you're going to have to practice. Okay? We're going to make you practice. All right, now, how did that feel?
It felt good. It feels awkward, but good when I connected with
Uh-huh.
it. I think,
All right.
I was pleased.
we're going to hit 3 more balls, all right? Out of these 3,
Yeah.
I want you to tell me how many of them you're going to hit correctly. Not necessarily that they're going to be tour shots,
Yeah.
but that you feel you're hitting correctly, okay?
Not how many I'm gonna hit correctly, but how many I actually hit correctly.
Of the
I hope I
3.
hit them all 3.
Well, okay, but how many do you, what's our goal here? How many do we want to hit
I
correctly?
want to hit all 3.
All right, good goal.
I think that one was correct.
No, I think that one was correct. You feel good?
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
That one was not good.
That was not good.
That was not
We know what caused that.
good.
We get,
Slug came around.
yeah, and we wanted to see where it went before we got
You
there,
said
didn't
that
we?
was not the problem.
That's exactly right. Okay.
Better, but I still came around.
You felt did you feel yourself doing it?
Yeah.
That's successful. Now, let's kind of review here what we've done. We said when we started that if we could get you to feel like you had a little more success with hitting the ball straight,
Mm-hmm.
that in the short time we had together, it would be successful.
Yeah.
How do you feel that went today?
I feel like you've given me the foundation to be able to have that success.
Uh-huh.
I just have to get out and practice.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
and really focus on coming straight through.
Correct, correct. Now, if I see you in the future, we'll be working on getting that path
Uh-huh.
where it should be. But for today, I just want you to review what we've talked about
Okay.
in terms of our fundamentals.
Yeah.
Make sure we have our balance,
Mm-hmm.
because without that, we're not going to have anything that even remotely looks like a good golf swing or a successful golf swing. Okay? Now, when you take this to the practice facility, I don't want you to hit ball after ball after ball. All I want you to do is to take 5 golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to pick a target
Mm-hmm.
and hit toward that target. And I want you to see how many of those 5 that you're actually hitting to your target.
Okay.
Okay? And I want you to keep a record of that. So that, okay, let's say today I go out and I practice and I hit 3 out of 5 on my first set, second set, fourth set got better, but he hit about 20 balls so that you have something to compare it to.
Yeah.
And see what your progress is.
Should I change the target each
I'm-
time? So
I'm-
5?
5 balls here,
Yeah.
5 over here, 5 over here.
Okay.
And then for your last set, for a couple of times, all I want you to do is hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So mix it up,
Uh-huh.
more like we're playing golf,
Yeah.
okay?
Got it.
Now that will help you get familiar with making sure that balance is there and making sure that you're focusing on your target
Mm-hmm.
and having what we call an intermediate target.
Mm-hmm.
If we square it up here, everything should be good,
Okay. Makes sense.
okay? What questions do you have for me?
I don't think I have questions. I think it's just a matter of taking what you've shown me today and working on it, and I'll probably have questions next time I see you as to some of the frustrations maybe I'm having, or things, you know, if I feel like something's uncomfortable, you know, how to
How
deal
to fix it?
with- Yeah.
Terrific.
But
You were a
thank
lot
you.
of fun.
Thanks.
You did very well.
Well, you've taught me a lot in a few minutes. So
Well,
I
you know,
appreciate that.
hopefully going forward we'll have even more time to work on stuff.
Yes. Thank you.
Good job.